Imagine waking up one morning and discovering that everything you worked for, your shop, your goods, your source of income, has been reduced to ashes overnight. No warning, no backup plan, just loss. This is exactly the reality hundreds of traders in Kano faced after a devastating fire tore through one of the city's major markets. But now, the federal government has stepped in with a major financial intervention that could change the recovery story for many of those affected. According to reports, the federal government has donated 5 billion naira to victims of the fire that destroyed parts of Single Market in Kano. The donation was announced by Vice President Kashim Shettima during a sympathy visit to the affected traders, and the goal is clear: to help victims rebuild their businesses and restore economic activity in the market. Before we continue, if you appreciate clear factual updates like this explained in simple terms, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others so more people can stay informed. Your support helps us continue bringing you important stories that affect everyday Nigerians. And don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear your perspective too. Now, let's understand what really happened and why this story matters. Single Market in Kano is not just any market. It is one of the historic commercial hubs in the region, serving thousands of traders and customers every single day. Markets like these are more than just places to buy and sell goods. They are the backbone of local economies. Families depend on them for income. They lay and entire communities rely on the business activity they generate. Reports indicate that the fire broke out on Saturday and quickly spread across parts of the market. Fires in markets can escalate rapidly because of the way shops are structured. Many stores are close together, often filled with flammable materials like clothing, plastics, textiles, and electrical goods. Once a fire starts, it can move from one shop to another in minutes. For many traders, there was little or no time to save their goods. Goods worth billions of naira were reportedly destroyed, leaving many people in distress and uncertainty about their future. Think about what that means on a personal level. For some traders, their shop represents years of savings, sacrifices, and effort. Many do not have insurance. Many rely on daily sales to feed their families, pay school fees, and handle medical expenses. Losing everything in one incident can push families into sudden financial hardship. This is why the federal government's donation of 5 billion naira is being seen as a major intervention. Vice President Kashim Shettima explained that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu approved the funds to support the affected traders and help them rebuild their businesses. The aim is not just to compensate for losses, but to restore economic activity and help traders return to their livelihoods. The Vice President also described the fire incident as a national tragedy, not just a loss for Kano State, but a loss for the entire country. That statement reflects how important markets like Singa markets are to Nigeria's overall economy. When major markets suffer disasters, the effects can spread beyond the immediate location. Let's pause for a moment and look at the bigger picture. Markets are a major part of Nigeria's informal economy. Millions of Nigerians earn their living through trading. Unlike large corporations, many traders operate with limited financial protection. There are no safety nets, no insurance payouts, and no guaranteed compensation when disasters happen. So when a fire destroys a market, it's not just goods that are lost, it's livelihoods, financial stability, and peace of mind. That's why government intervention becomes crucial in situations like this. The 5 billion naira donation is expected to help affected traders restart their businesses. According to the chairman of the Single Market Traders Association, the traders expressed gratitude for the support and pledged to use the funds properly to help members recover and restore activities in the market. But many Nigerians are also asking important questions. How will the funds be distributed? Will every affected trader receive assistance? Will the money be enough to cover the scale of the losses? And how quickly will the support reach those who need it most? These questions are valid, especially because time is critical in recovery situations. The longer traders remain without capital, the harder it becomes for them to rebuild. Let's also talk about how fires like this happen in markets across Nigeria. In many cases, fires are linked to electrical faults, power surges, poor wiring, or unattended electrical equipment. Sometimes fires can also be caused by generators, fuel storage, or accidental ignition. Markets are often densely packed, which makes fire prevention and control more difficult. Limited access for emergency vehicles can also slow down response efforts. This is why fire safety awareness and infrastructure are essential. Simple measures like proper electrical wiring, fire extinguishers, clear emergency exits, and regular inspections can make a huge difference. But in reality, many markets lack these basic protections. And this brings us to another important point: the need for preventive action, not just response after disasters. Government donations can help people recover, but preventing fires in the first place is even more important, because no amount of money can fully replace years of hard work and emotional investment. Now, let's also consider the psychological impact. Beyond the financial loss, disasters like this can cause stress, anxiety, and uncertainty. Traders worry about how to support their families. Parents worry about their children's education. Families worry about survival. Recovery is not just about money, it's about restoring confidence and stability. The Vice President's visit itself also carried symbolic importance. When national leaders visit affected communities, it sends a message that the victims are not forgotten. It shows recognition of their suffering and acknowledgement of their role in the nation's economy. It can also help restore hope, because sometimes what people need most after disaster is reassurance that they are not alone. And this situation in Kano reflects a broader reality across Nigeria. Market fires are not new. Over the years, similar incidents have occurred in different parts of the country, from Lagos to Onitsha to other commercial centers. Each time the pattern is similar: fire breaks out, traders lose goods, and a recovery becomes a long process. This raises an important question for the future. What more can be done to protect markets? Should there be stronger safety regulations? Should there be emergency preparedness programs? Should traders have better access to insurance options? These are conversations that many people believe need to happen, because markets are essential to Nigeria's economy. They provide employment, they support families, they drive local commerce. And when markets suffer, communities suffer too. At the same time, the 5 billion naira donation represents a significant financial commitment. It shows an effort by the government to respond to the crisis and support recovery. But ultimately, the effectiveness of the intervention will depend on implementation: how the funds are managed, how they are distributed, and how quickly they reach affected traders. Recovery takes time. Rebuilding businesses takes time. Restoring stability takes time. But support like this can provide a starting point. Now, before we continue further, if you find this kind of detailed explanation helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others. It helps more Nigerians stay informed and understand the real impact of major events like this. And please share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this donation will make a real difference for the affected traders? Let's also talk about the role of communities. After disasters, recovery often depends not just on government support, but also on community solidarity. Friends, families, customers, and local organizations all play a role in helping people rebuild. Sometimes, even small acts of support can make a big difference, because recovery is not just financial, it's social, it's emotional, it's communal. And in many Nigerian communities, that spirit of support is strong. As traders in Kano begin the process of rebuilding, many will face challenges. Some may restart small. Some may need time to regain customers. Some may have to adjust their business strategies. But resilience is a common trait among Nigerian traders. Many have rebuilt before. Many have overcome challenges before. And many will rebuild again. And that this story is not just about loss. It is also about recovery, it is about resilience, it is about support, and it is about the importance of protecting the economic backbone of communities. In the end, the 5 billion naira donation represents hope, but also raises important conversations about prevention, preparedness, and protection for the future. Because while recovery is important, prevention is even more important. Disasters remind us of vulnerability, but recovery reminds us of resilience. As more details emerge about how the funds will be distributed and how recovery efforts will progress, it will be important to continue following the story and understanding its impact. For now, the focus remains on helping affected traders rebuild their lives and livelihoods. Stay informed, stay aware, and stay engaged. And once again, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Your voice matters, and your perspective is part of the national conversation.